I am Egonasom Olatunji. Welcome to another episode of Thrive. Today, I'll be talking about giving up habits to make millions for investments. As humans, there are certain things we do on a regular basis that drains our pockets without us knowing. These are habits we need to really get rid of. If one can only identify one of these habits, stop this particular habit, and then channel the money that is being spent on this habit on a regular basis into a valuable cause, then we'll be swimming in millions. You want proof? Watch this. Mr. Jaye and Mr. Okewo have been family friends for ages. They both attend the same church, and they both go out eating every Sunday after Sunday service. They both spend a minimum of 20,000 naira every Sunday, which means they spend a minimum of 80,000 naira every month. And they have been doing this for the past 5 years. In 2017, Mr. Okewo decided to stop eating out with his family simply because he realized a financial leakage to his pocket. So he decided to start saving the 80,000 naira he spends monthly on eating out in a high-yield savings account which offered him 6% per annum as interest compounded monthly. Meanwhile, Mr. Jaye continued eating out with his family. Watch this. From the 2nd of January 2017 to the 2nd of January 2019, Mr. Okewo had saved up to approximately 2 million naira simply because he stopped eating out, whilst Mr. Jaye continued eating out. The next slide. On the 3rd of January 2019, Mr. Okewo withdrew 1.5 million naira from this his savings account to invest in Apple stocks. As at that time, the stock price was $142.19. Then as at August 2020, the stock price increased to $473.10 per share, which gave him approximately $330.91 per share as capital appreciation. And that was about a return of 232.72% during that period. So as at August 2020, Mr. Okewo was comfortably sitting on approximately $13,000 just within 20 months of investment of 1.5 million naira. Watch the next slide. From January 2019 to March 2020, despite the fact that Mr. Okewo withdrew 1.5 million naira from his savings to invest in Apple stocks, he still went ahead to be saving 80,000 naira monthly in the high-yield savings account, which offered him 6% per annum compounded monthly. As at March 2020, Mr. Okewo had put in about approximately 1.554 million naira. On the 23rd of March 2020, when the global stock market was bearish, Mr. Okewo again withdrew 1.5 million naira from his savings account to invest in Zenith bank stocks. As at that time, the stock price was 10 naira 70 kobo per share. As at 20th of August 2020, the stock price increased to 16 naira 90 kobo per share, which gave me about 6 naira 20 kobo per share as capital appreciation, which was a return of 57%. And as at that time, March 2020, Mr. Okewo was sitting on approximately 2.369 million naira in just 5 months of investing 1.5 million naira. Now, watch this. If Mr. Okeo were to exit the stock market on the 20th of August 2020, he will be sitting on approximately $13,000, which was the market value of his shares in Apple. When you convert this to naira at the rate of 477 naira to a dollar, it will be approximately 6.6 million naira. When this is added to the market value of his shares in Zenith Bank, it will be smiling home with approximately 8.9 million naira in just 20 months of investing 3 million naira. This has tripled that 3 million naira investment just like that. Remember that all this while, Mr. Jaye was still eating out with his family. Also remember that at this point in time, Mr. Okewo still has about 54,000 naira left in his savings account, which will continue to yield interest for him. Now, the question is, if you were to choose between these two guys or emulate any of these guys, which one of them would you emulate? Mr. Jaye, whose name is simply Chop Life, or Mr. Okewo, whose name simply means money bag? The choice is yours, based on the analysis given so far. So until the next episode, keep brainstorming on the habits you can give up to make millions for investments. Thank you so much for listening to me, and do have a very pleasant day. Cheers.